What's going on, everybody? Back at it again today, you guys. Gonna do a two-a-days for you today, you guys. Because I believe it's imperative that we get back into understanding finance and understand how the world really works. Because that's what we do when we understand finance. We understand how the world really works, and then we can understand that every single thing is planned out. I do not say these things lightly. We must invest in the longevity of this financial paradigm shift, this upcoming imminent collapse to our economy. And we must learn to hedge against the rate of inflation, you guys. I say these things each and every day. Predictive, preemptive programming to do my own. And back out here to go over some news. We see Ripple has made back-to-back top 50 disruptors on CNBC's list. And that's very bullish. I wanted to share that with you guys tonight and hear what they had to say about it and a few other things. We'll take a look at the price charts. We'll go ahead and get that started, get into it. Hope you guys like the little picture I shared for you right there. I always try and find a new one, different one for you guys. I really like that one. That one's bullish. Green, baby. XRP real quick. Setting at 98 cents, you guys, right under that psychological range of $1. So very bullish to see. Still keeping an eye on that and seeing what happens. We see tomorrow on CNBC, Brad will be on Squawk Box. The headline was like the CEO of a disruptor company or something like that. I can't wait. Very, very bullish, and the facetiousness right there is just amazing. I love that. I wish I could have wrote that. But that's amazing. I've got that pulled up for us, like I said. We'll get to it in a quick second. I got a little another one right here for us. We saw that CNBC had tweeted this out, and it kind of looks like, well, I think it is the Phoenix from Ripple's Facebook picture. So that's very bullish, you guys. That's and you think it's a big coincidence, huh? No, we know they know the game. We know they know XRP's the Phoenix. It's the standard. Come on now. So again, we see Ripple makes number 38 right here on the list, you guys. 2 years in a row has made the top 50 disruptors list, and they say CNBC says they are making waves in crypto regulation. We know this SEC lawsuit that we're going to talk a lot about tonight, you guys. We know it's a shit show, and we know we're going to get deemed regulatory clarity out of this. If you can see it in your mind, then you can hold it in your hand one day. Remember that, you guys. Speak it into existence. That's what we're here to do. We know this. And I do wholeheartedly believe that. Right here, Ian Northing has shared this bullish tweet and thread from Stephen W. Hubbard, who talks about the settlement between SEC and Ripple will be announced on the 31st of May per Stephen right here, this gentleman right here, and I've got that tweet pulled up in that thread. We're going to deep dive into it real quick. He says, yes, I still believe that a settlement between the SEC and Ripple will be announced on 5/31. Friday's hearing did not change that. Why I think a summary judgment in August is less favorable and less likely for both than a settlement at the last day of May. He goes on to say, 1. Ripple. The cost to Ripple of a fine is less than another 3 months of litigation and business uncertainty. In the U.S., regulatory clarity will only come with new laws. But in the meantime, Ripple would finally have its back in the U.S. In addition, there is a very small but impossible to rule out risk of defeat in the event of a ruling. Even though Ripple says that this is not just about them, but the whole crypto industry, I don't buy that. In the event of a summary judgment and a defeat by the SEC for lack of fair notice, Ripple's competitors could save themselves in the future by pointing to Ripple's ruling. With a prior settlement, only Ripple would be off the hook, and the SEC would continue to pursue Ripple's competitors. This is a big advantage for a company that is in competition with other crypto companies. And then he goes on to give 5 statements about the SEC. SEC, defeat by summary judgment due to lack of fair notice would be tantamount to disempowerment for the SEC in the crypto industry, at least until new laws are enforced. Any other company could point to the lack of fair notice to protect itself. I doubt that Gensler wants to complicate the work unnecessarily or even make it impossible until a new law is created. A settlement would be a kind of victory in spite of everything, since Ripple does not have to admit mistakes directly, but at least has to pay a fine. The SEC would not have to chalk up the whole case as an embarrassing defeat, and Gensler's SEC career would not start with a total flop. Moreover, I do not know how binding a summary judgment of the district court is. I can well imagine that both Ripple and the SEC could appeal if they lose on fair notice. Of course, I can't rule out if Gensler, the SEC themselves are uncertain and would gratefully accept any ruling as guidance for themselves, then it may well end up at summary judgment. Last but not least, the clarity whether XRP is a security or not can only come from a new law this year, you guys. And he says, in no litigation, the Howey test can be replaced by a Ripple test through a Supreme Court ruling, and that will take at least 2 years, which I think is absolutely impossible. So you guys can continue to go on and read this tweet and see what he talks about. I just really wanted to read that to you guys. It's very, very bullish if you understand law in any type of perspective. I certainly do. Not saying a lot, but I do have a lot of time spent around learning law. Obviously I've got a past I'm not too happy of. So with all that being said, you guys, we'll move on. Insights from the brilliant attorney Jeremy offering his perspective on today's motion submitted by the SEC, Ripple's lawsuit, you guys, as posted earlier by a gentleman, Finland Law. But Jeremy Hogan, the XRP lawyer, you guys, he said the SEC is requesting more depositions and more documents. There's only one reason to do this. Your discovery to date has not given you what you need, and what is what is most of the future discovery about. Yep, the fair notice defense. That defense sure does make the SEC nervous, you guys. So, to ask for more depositions and more documents at this point in the SEC in this lawsuit, they're not looking good, you guys. And this is like about the 9th time they ain't looked good, you guys, in this lawsuit. In just the short few months it's been in action. So I want to bring that up. Again, we talked about the lawsuit. I think that's enough. But we see right here, you guys, the digital economy. Among other things, the report recommended continuing private and public research into digital economy and illegal activities, investing in law enforcement training, rethinking investigative techniques, fostering cooperation between agencies, and promoting a national and global dialogue on policy-related virtual currencies. This is a document, you guys, I cannot remember who I had this pulled up by. Boy, it's gone too, ain't it? Boy, it's gone. It was bullish, man. It talked about Ripple. You can go back and pause the screen, read it if you needed to. Blockheads tweeted out, you guys, stay aware for today. Coming up tomorrow, May 26th, Super Blood Wolf Moon, a very, very, very biblical event. And we know the occult loves their biblical events that they rewrit. So we know that tomorrow could be a day that could shake the world. And that's a great hint that I'm going to throw out there for you guys. I don't know what to expect, but I know what to look for, you guys. Read your Bible. Pay attention to what's going on. And we'll see what happens if anything happens tomorrow. But a very important date to look out for. We see right here that, hey, value the market should not hire rubbish writers to write rubbish articles like this. It'll ruin your reputation badly. Everything said about Ripple and XRP is wrong, factually wrong in this article, you guys. And this just, we've been told for years, be careful who you follow. We've been told for years, be careful who you follow. Do not get fudded out. You know there are only 3 million XRP wallets. 2 million of them have anywhere from 20 to 500 XRP. Only 100,000 of them have more than 1,000 XRP. So if you own more than 1,000 XRP, more than, I'd say 5,000 XRP, I think you're sitting pretty damn nice. And remember that. Have diamond hands. And remember, you're going to be called a legend one day. There are only 25,000 XDC wallets out there, period. And I do not say these things lightly. But this article I've got pulled up for you guys, it just, is that the article? I don't know if that was the article or not. That's talking about capitalism, I thought. It talks about Ripple being a centralized cryptocurrency. I'll pull this article up just to make sure. I thought I had it pulled up. But no, I'm going to share this article in the section down below, and you read it. You read this FUD, this bullshit, this nonsense. I really do like this picture though. I did save that. But you read this nonsense. Everything in this article is wrong. Please pay attention to what you read. Capitalism can fix an artificial labor shortage, you guys. Very interesting article that I read. Some people might not be interested in that, but I do think that it's right. I think capitalism could fix an artificial labor shortage. We kind of saw what capitalism and an orange guy did under our economy for the last 4 years. Is the roaring 20s all over again? I'm just saying. I'll shut the fuck up though. I probably the few 3 people that do follow me probably don't follow me no more. But we see cross-border real-time gross settlement payments using the real-time gross settlement system, you guys. The XRP ledger. Every central bank in the world, in every country in the world, will run off the XRP ledger. The global RTGS real-time gross settlement system will remove friction, cost, and risk from cross-currency transactions. How? Would the only thing that can handle that? Cross-border payments. Ripple. Distributed ledger technology. And in particular, the XRP ledger will enable banks to settle cross-currency transactions in real time. Something impossible today until now. We know this. Interoperability. Come on now. The XRP ledger can be accessed by all banks and liquidity providers, enabling healthy competition between banks and a better service for customers. Correspondent banks and liquidity providers will be able to reach more currency corridors and new customers, improving their services offering for other banks and their clients. The Interledger Protocol, the ILP, will enable financial institutions and central banks to make their existing infrastructure and processes interoperable with other currencies, asset classes, and the XRP ledger, the global liquidity marketplace, and the global decentralized real-time gross settlement system, you guys. How does Ripple get their liquidity, XRP and on-demand liquidity Come on now, and you wonder why we so bullish. You've never known money until now. Point blank, period. And I do not say these things lightly. Go to a firing squad if I'm wrong. Could be wrong and would come out and say I'm so sorry, but I promise you I lost a hell of a lot more than you did. And I've got my all in this bag. You come on now. I hold a few other things, don't get me wrong, but 60% of my bag is XRP, and I do not say that lightly. We see XRP longs are at their lowest level since November 2017. Somebody say green stream, let's go launch off. Come on now. Last week was true capitulations. All these people saying diamond hands. You fucking weak. We ducked on a Saturday. Ain't no institutions. What do you? That's retail people. The same people out here saying diamond hands, dumping their fucking bags on you. Remember that. Now that the market has been cleaned, XRP can continue to push to new highs. You guys, we didn't need them weaklings in here. You miss out if you just want to. You sell if you want to. You just remember, you people gonna know you sold it under $1. Remember, these ledgers are completely transparent. Remember that. They'll mock you for the rest of your life. With all that being said, you guys, we're gonna end this video real quick, real short. XRP bags, you guys in goats.
Organ on my necklace, do it big like in Texas. Rim spinning round, reckless money coming in seconds. I'm on a yacht or on an island. I got shades on my eyelids. I win ghosts, I don't pilot. Twisted up, no I'm smiling. I got tails as my pilot. We got treasure, we got lions. We got jewels, we got diamonds. Lucy in the sky, sky and fat bags. I need a diet. I'm with the army, wouldn't try it. Plus this island, you can't find it. I'm tropical silence, vibing, plus my bags fully ripen. All the flood had to fight it. Now they all left inside the you can hear them. I'm a big ghost, see you later. Spaceship racer, big bags like a banker. Island sands, beach blazer, all white yacht like a ghost. Cruising down the coast, I'm a big ghost.
They're full of smoke like you just seen a ghost. Cruise on a boat in a whole nother coast. Doing our most, got you in the boat. While you was chilling, my bag get the feeling. Now I'm feeling like I'm so paid in the shade. Got my shades on now, I'm blocking the hate. Lady eating bags, we gon' be straight. Disappearing to a whole nother place. Got a Ferrari to race. All my jewelry in the safe. At the party up in space. Smoking bud, never listen to bud. Tells you never sell until it went up. 6 figures ain't a deal in the dub. 7, I'm feeling $1 billion and up. This gon' be life changing. Never felt so amazing.
I'm a big ghost, see you later. Spaceship racer, big bags like a banker. Island sands, beach blazer, all white yacht like a ghost. Cruising down the coast, I'm a big ghost.
I don't fear cause I'm dodging fun like a bullet. Oh how I love diversifying my wallet. 24/7, gaining crypto profits. No time for fake profits. I ain't a puppet, flying high in the sky, looking fly in a carpet. Spirit guides, yeah I have them. Got healing puzzles in my right pocket. Cold wallets in my left pocket. Goes island where we landed. Whole army vanished. Now it's called hunted.
I'm a big ghost, see you later. Spaceship racer, big bags like a banker. Island sands, beach blazer, all white yacht like a ghost. Cruising down the coast. I told my mom I bought a planet. She went crazy. Them crypto ripple drops when they pay me. Big splashes getting wavy. Big bags just like Santa. Yo girl, she wanna date me. She chased me on a daily. Staking interest on the daily. That's music to my ears like green ukuleles. The world full of crazies. My yard full of daisies. My planet got me spacey. They asking if I'm ever coming back and I said maybe. But right now, I'm a big I'm a big ghost, see you later. Spaceship racer, big bags like a banker. Island sands, beach blazer, all white yacht like a ghost. Cruising down the coast, I'm a big ghost.
Take care. God bless you guys. Until the next one.